Hey friends, my name's Sophie and welcome to your practice. I'm super excited for today's flow. It's going to be creative but functional as usual. I'm very dynamic, so we'll be moving very fluidly through this practice and through our bodies. Focusing on the strength of the back body, all the way from the calves to hamstrings up to the upper back. So let's get started laying down on our backs. And we'll bring the feet wide and knees together for broken bridge. Feel free to rest your hands on your belly or wherever it's comfortable. And feel the parts of your body that are touching the ground, starting from the head, the shoulder blades, the upper arms, the elbows, the upper back, the backs of the hips, and the tops of the feet, or actually the bottoms of the feet, the soles of the feet. And feel the toe pads on the ground. Feel your hands resting on your belly. And breathe into your back body. Feel or imagine the breath moving through the entire back body, as if the earth is soaking up the energy from your body. Breathe in evenly through both nostrils, all the way up to the midbrain, and down and out of the nose. Continuing to breathe, visualizing the breath going all the way up to the midbrain, and down and out the nostrils. Continue to keep the breath even as you take the arms overhead and grab onto your elbows or your wrists and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Start to move in a very somatic, gentle way as we begin to wake up the body, bring a vitality into the body for this practice. And we'll bring the knees back to center, bring the feet right underneath the hips, and the arms right down by your sides. Now take the arms overhead, keep the hips down, so the backs of the hands are on the ground behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, arms go down by your sides, palms face down as you lift your hips. Inhale, hips go down, arms overhead. Try to follow the breath. Exhale, arms down, hips up. Inhale, arms up, hips down for about 4 seconds each time. So exhale, arms down, hips up for 3, 2, 1. Hips down, arms up. 3, 2, 1. Arms down, hips up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Slide the shoulder blades closer together so you're in full bridge. What does it feel like to be in bridge right at the beginning of your practice? Anchor your tailbone towards the backs of your knees. Find space under your chin. Take one more full breath. Lower the hips down to the ground. And then bring the knees into the chest, but knees wide. So you can hold on from the insides of the knees, and that should feel really nice as it flattens your lower back to the ground and you rock side to side. Then bring the knees into the chest. We'll make our way up into tabletop, so you can kind of rock yourself up and make your way onto your hands and knees. Let's take some circles. So just circles around your body, shifting the weight from your toes to your hands. So your toes are tucked under so you get a toe stretch too. About 3 circles in each direction. And eventually we come back to center. And then sit back on your heels if you can for toes pose. And reach your arms up. Interlace your hands and flip your palms up. Inhale. Exhale, round and curl your spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, reach up. Now we're going to take this into circles. So exhale, round, and then kind of turn to the right a little bit, like you're steering a wheel, and then go up and back, around, over to the left, and forward. Just one more time in this direction. Switch directions. Should feel really nice. If you feel any pain in your low back, then do less. Just do cat-cows. And then we'll come back, down and forward, and then rise back up. Release the arms down to the ground. Tabletop, untuck your toes. And then retuck your toes. And actually, you can keep your toes as they are. Take your right leg back. I was going to take us to down dog, but then I remembered I have something else for you. So right leg straight back off of the ground. Flex the foot. Then bring your heel towards your glute, but keep lifting through your right knee. So it's like you're doing a hamstring curl. Straighten the right leg back out. Strong core. And bend the knee. So draw the ribs in towards your rib cage as you do this. Or in towards the spine. And extend your right leg straight back again. And bend your knee, curl. You should start to feel your right hamstrings engaging in your glutes. Extend your right leg, curl it in, and then stay here. Come up onto your left fingertips. Keep your right leg lifted. Take your left arm forward. And from that lifted leg position, take your left arm back, grab onto the foot, the top of the foot, kick the foot into the hand, create a bow shape. Really kick and lift. If you lose your balance, it's okay. For 3, 2, 1, re-extend the arm and leg. Inhale. Exhale, table. Wiggle out your hips. And then take your left leg back behind you. Flex your foot. Curl it in. Flexing the foot really helps feel that curl. Extend. Curl. As you do this, you have to consciously draw your ribs in. Extend. Curl. Let's do 2 more. Extend. Bend. One more time. We do a lot of hamstring stretching in yoga, not enough strengthening. So here's your strengthening. Come up onto your right fingertips. Take your right arm forward. Lift your left leg a little higher before you reach back. Now reach your right arm back, grab a hold of your foot, and kick upwards. For 3, 2, 1, extend everything back out. Inhale, exhale, tabletop, hand and knee come back down to the ground. Wiggle out those hips. Now we'll tuck the toes and go to down dog. I apologize if I'm sniffing a little. I just feel kind of sneezy today. You ever have days like that? I certainly do. It's kind of annoying. Anyways, let's move it around. So in down dog, finding that movement or whatever feels good. Maybe stillness feels good. Notice if you're trying to look forward with your head, can you relax your head? Good, then we'll find stillness and shift forward into plank. Bring the knees down to hover off of the ground. Shift back like you're in a floating child's pose, and then down dog. Now when we come into plank, round your upper back first, so go ahead and curl the spine, roll it forward, ripple forward. Bring the knees down, hover, shift back, and down dog. Again, roll and ripple forward, knees down, shift back, down dog. Let's do it one more time. Roll it forward. So we're like doing spinal rolls. Knees down, shift back, downward facing dog. Like I said, this will be a very dynamic and fluid practice. Let's take a big breath in and let it go. Make your way to the front of the mat. So maybe little tiptoes to start. Let's take ragdoll. Grab onto your elbows. Shift side to side, or maybe forwards and backwards into your toes and into your heels. Get to know how your feet interact with the earth. And then switch the grip so that your other arm is in front. And release your hands down to the ground. Feet come to hip distance and lift up halfway, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up. Hands to heart. Exhale. Arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up. Grab onto your elbows. Take a side bend to the right. Come back up to center. Side bend to the left. Back up to center. Reach your arms up. Fold forward. Hands down to the ground. Lift up halfway. Flat back. And step back to plank. One foot at a time. With or without your knees slowly lower to the earth. And lift up for a baby cobra so that you can lift your hands also. So lift the hands, anchor your tailbone down towards your heels, and reach your arms forward. Keep looking down at the front of your mat. Keep your feet down. Take your arms into cactus. Can you lift a little higher? Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Plant your hands under your shoulders again, and lift up for full cobra, Bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root through the feet, stand and reach your arms to the sky. Hands to heart center. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take a little back bend if you'd like. Bend the knees slightly. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower to the ground. And then place hands under the shoulders, but lift your hands. Baby cobra. Take your arms straight forward. Take your arms now into cactus. Anchor your tops of your feet into the ground. Hands under shoulders again, lift up for cobra. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Again, breath in. Breath out. Look forward. Step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand and reach up. Hands to heart center, exhale. Arms down by your sides. One more time, we're going to end up in down dog and move from there. Reach the arms up, maybe a little back bend. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, or this time you can hop back and lower down. Lift your hands up for baby cobra. Reach your arms straight forward. Reach your arms back into cactus. Hold. Now place your hands under your elbows, this time upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Bring your feet together and lift your right leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Maybe you circle your ankle around. Keep everything nice and aligned. You don't want to be falling over to the left side. Re-straighten your right leg. Square your hips. Pause. Breathe. Notice. And then step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. So your fingertips frame your front foot. Your back leg is straight and strong. And reach your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, put your fingertips back down and straighten your right leg. Good. Now rebend your right knee. Reach your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your right leg. One more time. Bend the knee. Reach forward. Strong back leg. Hands back down. Straighten the right leg. Your choice if you want to stay here or lift the bottom of the foot as we stay for a couple breaths. Right, bend your right knee. Set your back knee down onto the ground. Untuck your back toes. Stay on your fingertips. Lift your back knee. So untucked toes. It means you're on the top of the back foot. Maybe hands to heart. Maybe arms out wide like wings. Maybe rise up to high lunge with your back toes untucked. Listen to your body. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Put your knee down. And then move your left foot over to the right side. And put your right hand inside of your right foot. And shift forward as you lift your left arm up and over your ear. So think of, you're doing side angle, but you're on your knee. So feel that how you angle your hips forward and you open and rotate your chest to the left. All right, this is a fun transition. So we rise up, take the arms out wide, then put your left hand onto the back of the mat and lift your right leg up so you're in a modified half moon. You're facing the side of the mat. Now we're going to go back to our little modified or knee down side angle. So bend your right knee, set your right foot back down, put your right hand down, take your left arm over your ear. Let's rise back up again. Arms up, left hand down, right arm up, right leg up. Flex the foot. Make sure you have control of your foot. And then bend the right knee, right hand down, left arm over. We're just going to flow through that one more time. Ready? Let's go up. Left hand down, right arm up, right leg up. Bend your right knee, right hand down, left arm over. Put both hands down onto the ground into low lunge. And we'll step back into plank. We'll lower down halfway for chaturanga. Hold. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Re-straighten your left leg. Pause here. Feel this moment. And step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Firm your back thigh. Reach your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down. Straighten your left leg. Inhale, bend your left knee. Reach the arms forward. Hands down to the ground. Straighten. Let's go one more time, yogis. Bend the left knee. Reach arms forward. Hands down. Straighten your left leg. We pause here and we take a few breaths. Maybe lifting the bottom of the foot if that feels good for you. One more breath. Bend your left knee. Put your back knee down. Untuck your toes. Right? And then lift your back knee up. You can stay or bring your hands to your heart. Or maybe your arms go out wide. Maybe you rise up to high lunge. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Put your knee down. And bring your right foot over to the left side. And put left hand inside of left foot. And right arm reaches up. Now reach your right arm over your ear. Rise back up. Or rise up. Put your right hand down. Lift your left leg up, back of the mat. Modified half moon. And put your foot back down. Come back into side angle. And we rise up. Right hand down, left leg up. Again, shift to the front of the mat, side angle. Shift to the back of the mat, balance. And again, side angle. And put your hands down to the ground, low lunge. From there, lift your back knee, plant your hands, step back to one-legged, or step back to regular plank. Lower down chaturanga, hold 3, 2, 1. Up dog. And down dog. Take a big breath in and let it out. Lift your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to right upper arm. Bring it down towards your right wrist and back up to the upper arm. Down towards the wrist, armpit, wrist, armpit, hold. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Rise up to warrior 2. Breathe. Widen your arms apart from each other. Find a lot of space. The front of your pelvis is nice and spacious and open. Right knee bends forward. On your inhale, straighten your right leg, reach your arms up, and turn your right toes to face the left side for star pose. Then bring your hands to your heart and bend your left knee into side lunge. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, arms up. Star pose. Exhale, side lunge back of the mat. Keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, arms up, star. Exhale, side lunge, pause here. Stay or go lower for Skandasana. Right toes lift up, hands to heart. Being down here makes it a little more challenging to make our way back up into our warrior 2. So we're going up through star and then warrior 2. Ready? Go up and open. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side angle, right forearm on right thigh, left arm over ear, and then cross your right arm across the front of your body so it's reaching towards the back of the mat, just floating. So your arms are just like floating in different directions. Rotate your chest and your right rib cage up towards the sky a little more. Wiggle your toes. Breathe. You can do this. Then rise up to reverse warrior. Variation. Your left arm can go across the front of your body, floating towards the front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, triangle. Straighten your right leg. Right hand on your shin. Grab onto your shin or your ankle. Reach your left arm up. Root down through your feet, but find an expansiveness through your chest, like you're lifting and reaching for the stars. Look down at the ground. Make your way into half moon. Left leg goes up, left arm goes up. Put your left hand on the ground, come into supported warrior 3. Slowly rotate your hips. Your left toes are pointing down, your chest is lifted. Option to extend your arms forward and come into full warrior 3 for 3, 2, standing splits 1. Left leg goes up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat, get low. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, get low. Your legs are strong, stay low. And then lift it back up again. Maybe no hands for the next 2. Lower. And lift. Again, down. And up. Now put your fingertips down if they're not already. Put your left knee next to your right knee, like I call this flamingo. And then, so your left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Now, pistol squat. So extend your left leg forward, also called one-legged yogi squat. See if you can hold yourself here. If you fell over, it's okay because we're going to go down to the ground anyways. Maybe no hands. And then sit down and just scoot back a little bit on your mat. Your right knee is in. All right, 2 options. You can either grab onto your left foot with both hands and fold here, or take your right arm around the front of your body and wrap it around to the back, and take the left arm as well for Marchasana C. And you can fold there as well. Both are great options. Reconnect with your breath now that we're sitting and folding. Feel the breath, especially in the back body. And from there, slowly rise up. Okay, this is a very unique transition, so listen carefully. Bring your arms out in front of you. You're going to come into pyramid. So if you want to watch me first, I'm going to shift forward, bend into both knees, and then straighten both legs. And if you need to readjust so you're more on your mat, feel free. So meet me in pyramid, left leg forward, right leg back. Lift through the inner arches of both feet, spread the toes, and then square off the hips. Keep the right fingertips down. Reach your left arm up to the sky as you rotate. Take an inhale. Exhale, put your hand down to the ground. Step your right foot a little further back, plant down through your right hand, and lift your left arm up. So now you're in a lunge twist. Step your left foot back into side plank. Option to lift your left leg up and then bend your left knee, so you're doing like a half bow from plank position. First, you're just kicking back. You're not grabbing onto your foot. If you want to grab your foot and you have it in you, feel free. I know we haven't really warmed up side plank much, so again, listen to your body. Do what you want. And then re-extend your leg if you have it. Come into plank pose. And then slowly lower onto your forearms for a forearm plank, but keep your palms flat on the ground. And walk your feet in for dolphin. Either stay here or lift your right leg up. Maybe you want to do some hops. And then walk it back to a forearm plank. We'll get the other leg next. Come back up onto your hands slowly. High plank. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Feet together. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to left armpit. Hold. Slide it down towards the wrist and slide it back up to the arm. Down and up. Down and up. One more time. Down and up. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Rise up to warrior 2. And check in with your alignment. Spread your arms apart. Bend into your front knee. Draw the ribs gently inwards. On inhale, take the arms up, straighten the legs and turn the left toes in. Exhale, side lunge to the back of the mat, right knee bends. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 2. Land. Breathe. Again, reach the arms up. Turn left toes in. Side lunge. Reach the arms up. Warrior 2. Straighten the arms, turn the toes in. Side lunge. Now we stay. Stay here. Option to come down low for Skandasana. Keep the chest broad. Now we go back to warrior 2, but pass through star pose. So rise up and open. Flip your left palm. Reverse. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. But then cross your left arm over the front of your body just for a variation. I know it's challenging. Try to anchor or angle yourself up to the sky. And then rise up to reverse warrior. Your front arm can go, your bottom arm can go in the front of the body. Triangle. Left hand on the shin or on ankle. Right arm up. Can you really get your left hip to anchor to the back of the mat and your right hip slightly angled down? Open and expand and smile. And then look down. Make your way into half moon. Right leg up. Let's put both fingertips on the ground. Slowly rotate, facing downward, so you're in warrior 3. Option to extend your arms forward if your body feels okay with it. All options. For 3, 2, 1, standing split, so you lift your right leg a little higher, right fingertips on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Option to do no hands. Lift, lower, lift. One more time. Lower, lift. Fingertips down if they're not already. Right knee next to left knee for a flamingo. So right knee is bent, like you're just standing on one leg here. And then extend your right leg forward for pistol squat. Maybe no hands. Lengthen the spine as much as you can. And then we'll sit down. Scoot it back a little. That will come in handy in a second, as you know. Take your left arm around the front of your left leg and take your right arm around for a bind, or just grab onto your right foot with both hands and try to fold forward as you hug your left knee in towards the midline. Slowly release your hands down to the ground. And we'll make our way into pyramid. So we'll just shift forward, bend both knees, and then straighten both legs as you stand. And readjust on your mat if you need. Square your hips. Keep your left fingertips down. Reach your right arm up. I love this pose. You're really anchoring into the feet, anchoring through the hips, and growing and twisting from the spine. Such a cool shape. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your left foot back, plant down through your left hand, and lift your right arm up again. I actually meant to have us just stay in that twist. So we're twisting and lunged in a lunge. Now step back to side plank. Option to lift your right leg, an option to bring your heel towards your butt. I need to move because I'm too close to the wall. And then maybe your right hand reaches back and grabs onto the foot. Maybe. Kick the foot into the hand if you have it. And then let's make our way back to side plank and then back to plank. And lower onto your forearms. We'll get a break after this, so walk the feet in. Option to lift your left leg. Maybe do some hops. You don't have to go very high. Just a couple little hops. And then walk it back to forearm plank. As slow as you can, press up to high plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Set your knees down. Take a well-deserved child's pose. Surrender. The practice is all about surrendering after you've put in that effort, that balance between effort and ease. This is what it's all about. Okay, well, we won't stay too long. So come up into table and we'll tuck the toes and go back to down dog. Let's bring those feet together and let's look forward actually. Let's make our way to the front of the mat. So step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand and reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms down by your sides. Take a moment here. Different orientation. We've been leaning forward a lot for practice. Now we're standing upright. What does it feel like as we orient our bodies in space in this way? Now reach those arms up to the sky. And imagine like you're pulling down on a bar. So make 2 fists and take a nice big back bend. Bend your knees generously. Inhale, re-extend your arms. Exhale, hands down to the ground and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back into low lunge. Set your back knee down onto the ground and bring your hands onto your front thigh. If you have a hard floor like I do, you might roll up your mat for a little cushion. What we do is we're going to shift forward, squeeze the hips towards each other, and bend your left knee. Kick yourself in the butt with your left heel without grabbing or anything. So just kick it back as much as you can. Now reach your left arm up and around and grab onto the foot from the inside, and you can pull it towards you. So you might just be holding here, or you might really pull the foot towards you so much that you can turn the hand towards the left and all the way around, so the palm of the hand is resting on top of the toes, pushing them down. If that doesn't make sense to you right now, don't worry about it. You can also reach your arm up. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release your hands to the ground and straighten out your right leg for half splits. Let's take a few moments in half splits. If you want more sensation, your hands could go over to the right side as you fold. Feel a breath move through your whole body. Just visualize it moving through the back of your right leg, through the back body, into the chest. And then bring your hands back to frame your front foot. Bend your knee, tuck your toes, and lift your back knee, and come up to high lunge. We won't be here long, just pausing, transitioning. Lift your left leg up for one-legged Tadasana, mountain pose. Now, take your left leg back behind you like you're trying to kick yourself in the butt again. So you see the theme of today? So we're really strengthening through the back body. Keep your foot flexed. It's going to help you feel the engagement more. And then really kick the knee back so that you're creating an opening on the left, front of the left hip. Then with your right hand, yes, your right hand, you're going to grab on to the foot from the inside. You don't have to flex the foot anymore. And then left hand reaches around and grabs onto the foot as well. Now kick back into your hands and open your chest. Keep kicking. And then if you want to, you can release your right arm and reach it up and forward, and maybe slide the left hand to the inside of the left foot and lift up for your regular Natarajasana. Dancer. 3, 2, gently release on 1. Stand tall. Feel. Reorient your body and your mind. And then reach your arms up. Again, pull down on that imaginary bar. So make fists, open up your back, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back into low lunge. Put your back knee down, maybe on your mat, rolled up if you want. Hands onto your front thigh. Engage your core so you're not just like dumping into it. Have a little engagement here. But we are moving pretty far forward into our lunge so that we can bend the right knee. Let's stay there though. Flex the foot, heel to butt. You can really feel your right hip flexors working to stabilize you here. And then you can reach your right hand back, grab onto your foot, pull it towards you. You might just put your palm on the top of the toes and then turn your hand out to the right and all the way around and reach your left arm up if you want. for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your foot. Bring your hands down. Straighten out your left leg. Just for a little half splits action because it feels good. Maybe walk your hands to the left. Good. Bring your hands back to frame your foot. Lift your back knee in your low lunge. Reach your arms up for high lunge. One-legged mountain. Take the right leg up with you. Pause, breathe. All right, now reach your right leg back. Try to kick yourself in the butt. So you're basically doing a back bend here. You're doing Natarajasana, but you're just not holding onto the foot. How far can you really get it? So we're going fully into our range of motion. This is our mobility here. Flex the foot for a little more engagement. See how that feels in the hamstrings. And then repoint the toes. Take your left arm back and grab onto the foot. And then reach your right hand back. Open up through your heart and kick back. Kick, kick, kick. And then you can stay, or you can reach your left arm forward and maybe slide your right hand to the inside of the foot and kick up again. Try to keep your core engaged so you're not dumping too much into the low back for 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe. Stand tall. Reach those arms up, straight to the sky, and fold down again. Lift up halfway, and step or hop back through chaturanga and all the way to the ground. So we lower all the way down. We rest our head on our hands if you want, or rest your head to one side. Loosen the legs and the hips. Maybe wiggle them out a little. All right. And then come up onto your forearms. And bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back for the inside of the foot. Then start to slide your left hand forward, lift it up, kick the foot into your hand, and lift the left leg also for half bow. Slowly release back onto the forearms. Take a breath here, wiggle out your hips. And then bend your left knee. Reach your left arm back for inside of the foot. Start to slide your right hand forward, lift everything up. Really reach back with your right toes. So it's not about going up as much as it is about going back, but then your left foot is kicking into your hand to create that lift for 3, 2, 1. Release. Come back down onto the forehead, onto the hands. Wiggle out your hips or maybe windshield wiper. And come back onto the hands, palms flat. Tuck your toes. Lift your thighs and press yourself up to plank. Then downward facing dog. And from there, we'll come into a seat. So if you want to take your hands wide and hop on through, feel free. Then take your legs out in front of you. And take them a little wide, maybe like as wide as your mat. And then find a bend to the knees so that you can kind of move forward. And fold forward, but in a sort of a relaxed way for your upper back. Let that back loosen. It just did a lot of work, a lot of back bending. Walk your hands back up. Cross your ankles, but loosely, so you're not super crisscrossed, but just one in front of the other. And then walk your hands forward and relax. If you're not feeling enough here, you're welcome to do double pigeon if you know it. Otherwise, this should feel like a pretty good hip stretch in either both hips or whatever leg's in the front. Again, let your head, neck loosen. From there, rise back up. Switch the cross of your legs. And walk the hands down. Slowly walk the hands back up. And take your legs out in front of you and lower down onto your back. Cross your right leg over your left leg, but then make it into eagle legs. Take your arms out wide and take the right arm under the left arm for eagle arms. And as you inhale, extend everything out. And exhale, bend and bring everything in. So curl, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Good, inhale. Exhale, 2 more. 1 more. And extend, unwind everything. And take your left leg over your right leg. Yes, we have another side. Wrap it all the way around for eagle legs. Left arm under right arm, eagle arms. Inhale, extend everything. Exhale, crunch. We're just doing 5. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. In. And ex. And release. Ooh, feet together, knees wide, arms overhead. And then bring your knees up and into your chest and drop your knees over to the right. Enjoy a little twist. Left arm opens to the left. And bring the knees back up and over to the left. Right arm out to the right. There's my sneeze. I've been thinking it was going to happen, but it didn't until the end. And bring the knees back up to center. Give them a nice squeeze in. When you're ready, release your legs all the way down for Shavasana. Close your eyes. Let the whole body relax. And imagine you're breathing in through the right nostril. I'm sorry, my cat just bit my microphone. Go away. You're breathing in through your right nostril all the way to the midbrain and out of your left nostril, all the way down and out. And then in through your left nostril, you're just imagining to the midbrain and down and out of the right. Keep going with your mental alternate nostril breathing. Really visualize the pattern of and the movement of the breath going all the way in and all the way out. Let go of that breath pattern. Now the breath moves in through both nostrils evenly and out through both evenly. A delicate, smooth breath traveling. Allow yourself to just rest in the openness of the mind for a few more moments. Really feel into this exquisite experience of awareness. Begin to bring a deeper breath in. Invite small movements in through the fingers and toes. When you feel ready, you may stretch your arms overhead, maybe you point your toes, and awaken the whole body. And slowly bend one knee at a time, so both soles of the feet are flat on the earth. Gently roll over to one side and press up to a seat. Thank you for joining me in your practice today. It means so much to have you practicing with me from all around the world. Let's bring the palms together and we will bow in gratitude for this practice. Thank you. Dexter and I are very grateful that you're here. And if you enjoyed the practice, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. I love to know who's practicing. And if you're not subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button so we can continue practicing together. All right. I will see you next time.